Hello, friends. Welcome back to the Karma B Artistry YouTube. It's been a minute since I sat and did a personal vlog series, so y'all bear with me. My setup has evolved a bit for the better. So if you see me glance over, there's a screen in front of me. I have some different controls and things that I'm surrounded by. I'm actually on the set of the Without Applause podcast. If you don't know what that is, I'll catch you up with that in a minute. I want to start by kind of catching you up on exactly where we are, giving you guys an update since the last time that I sat and did one of these. The first entry into this mini vlog series was, me sitting down, giving everyone a formal introduction into exactly who I am, what I do, and like what the plan was moving forward. Since then, so much more has happened. And again, this is me kind of giving you guys an update because there's so much more on the way. So I want to make sure that I put like these markers in between, each step of this progression. That was the first installation. So the second installation into this vlog series was me giving you guys, a look at my footage from last year's New York Fashion Week, that whole weekend where I did, the installation for Christian Dior. I did the exhibition for the Cause Fest, and then I shot directly from the red carpet of the VMAs. So if you want to go back and look at that footage before you view this or whatever else is to come, you can go ahead and do that. In the meantime, again, I want to catch you guys up. So if you do recall, or if you did see that, I went ahead and launched my virtual art museum, which is karmabartistry.com, karmabartistry.com. Okay. It has gotten a phenomenal response, man. Like, it was the 2021 Global Art Agency's Media Innovation Award winner. I'm super proud of that. There's been so many dope exhibitions within that site, since I launched it. I have a dedicated section within the gallery called the Spotlight Lounge, and there's a lot of different exhibitions that take place there. Right now, there's an exhibition that is from The Reveal, which was an art installation by Bryant Morrow. He is, a very well-known and respected artist here in Western New York, and he does phenomenal work. He is a painter. He did a full gallery there. I got brought on to shoot the entire event and to take some still images of all of the art that will be published in a book that he has coming this fall. So y'all could be out on the lookout for that. I'll make sure that you guys, have the links and things to stuff like that. Again, karmabartistry.com if you want to go check out the still images. There's also a recap video of the full event on the video feature part of the website. Okay, so there's that stuff. This year, I will be back in New York. I am going to be shooting the runways of New York Fashion Week again. I have another beautiful exhibition piece that's going to go into the Spotlight Lounge. So y'all be on the lookout for that because that's coming. Again, Fashion Week is the second week of September. So in the next few weeks, you guys will start seeing stuff pop up or whatever, and I'm going to make sure that I do a much more in-depth vlog this time. It's so funny because I started off the last entry of my vlog series saying, I'm not a vlogger, I'm not a videographer and things, but my skill set has increased so drastically since then that this is going to be a much better video this year. So I'm looking forward to it. I hope you guys are looking forward to it, man. I'm going to include everything this time, as opposed to just having photos that I captured. I'm going to get you guys some real video footage, so be out on the lookout for that. Outside of that, I told you guys the last time that coming off of, building Karma B Artistry, the site, I had launched a full-fledged media conglomerate, which is 7 Cameras Media. And it started off as, a small production space where, we offered videography and photography. It has grown exponentially, you guys. I'm going to give you guys a full tour at some point. Maybe in this video, I'll make sure I include some clips and stuff. I'll probably go ahead and shoot some of that stuff and edit it into this video. But again, we have grown exponentially. Our space is absolutely beautiful. Again, we're fully integrated to offer photography, videography, but we have included cinematography. Those are two totally different things. We also have, space for live recording, for radio broadcasting, for podcast, anything you can think of in terms of media. Okay, we do have a beautiful kitchen space that we do film cooking segments and things like that. And so again, our space is absolutely phenomenal. We have a full-fledged music production studio that is in the process of being remodeled. Again, as everything happens and as everything unfolds, I'll make sure that I show you guys, I'll let you guys see some nice behind the scenes stuff. But again, man, like I'm really excited for everything that's to come. My team has it's changed so many times throughout this process, but that's just a part of this, you know what I mean? Like, people come, people go, and you know, it is what it is, man. But the vision remains the same. You know, there are team members who are, you know, a part of the original group. They are still with us, so I'm happy, I'm excited for all of this. We got some really dope people on the team, man, and we're just gonna keep building. Aside from that, the 7 camera space, so I want to go back through that again. There's the front area space that literally we change sets all of the time at 7 Cameras. So again, we do podcasts and things like that, so we build the sets for these things. Okay, so there's the larger open space where we can do, you know, photography shoots and you can film things, and then there's the beautiful kitchen space where there are cooking segments and things like that. I have my personal office space where there are 2 editing suites there. I'll probably do a behind the scenes of my actual office, but I'll put that on Patreon or something like that. And then there's the recording studio. Again, it's in the process of a facelift, but be on the lookout for that, because it's going to be absolutely beautiful when it's completed. There's the space that, like I said, we change sets for podcasting and things like that. I do have a beautiful laboratory area that doubles as a dressing room. Pretty massive. It's beautifully decorated. It's nice and comfortable for when people want to do wardrobe and makeup changes and things like that. So again, so many awesome and dope things have grown from, you know, what started as that small seed that I planted for 7 Cameras Media. It has grown into something so beautiful, and is so much more on the way. Outside of that, there's so many productions that we've, you know, had come out of our studio. Our first production, again, I'm sitting on the set of the Without Applause podcast. That was our first full production that we put together in terms of audio, video, recording, editing, all of that. Okay, I have shout out to my guy Bon. He's a phenomenal audio engineer I've brought on. He makes sure that everything is nice and crispy, super professional. Y'all know I don't do anything at, you know, a low caliber level. I want to make sure that, you know, our brand that is 7 Cameras, or the 7K sound, is synonymous with, you know, just high end and luxury and quality, man. Like, you know, every person who's a client of 7 Cameras knows that when they come to us, they're getting the best for their money. And I don't say that in cockiness, I say that in confidence, man, because seriously, everyone is so talented at what they do, or, you know, each person on our team is like a master of their craft and things like that. So again, you're getting the best for your money. But even just, you know, aside from, you know, the paid aspect of it, everyone on our team is an actual artist, you know, and we love what we do so much, and we want to make sure that we create the best quality content for you guys. And that said, the first production that is the Without Applause podcast, which is myself and Nas and Bon, and it has grown to literally 3,000, almost 4,000 weekly listeners. We are about 28 weeks into that, so there's 28 episodes. Listen, go to the withoutapplausepodcast.com. It is on Apple, it is on Spotify, all major streaming platforms is where you can find Without Applause. Super proud of that, man. We are on the road to 50 right now. I have something super special planned for our 50th episode, so you guys lock in on that. We are on summer break from Without Applause right now, which is how I have time to do like something like this right now, but it's on the way back. We start recording and filming again next week, so be out on the lookout for that. Now, I'm super picky about visuals, so I have yet to put out the actual visuals from Without Applause, but it's so much stuff coming in terms of that. Okay, so again, I'm a perfectionist, and I don't like to put out low quality or low caliber you know, content and things like that. Like, again, when you see it, you'll know that we took our time on it and that we didn't just throw something together and throw it out. We could have did that a long time ago. I opted not to do that. So there's a full audio network actually that Without Applause sits on. Also on the audio network, Nerds and Nerf Guns, which is our second production coming out of 7 Cameras. Again, another phenomenal podcast, man. It is basically a nerd's dream show, man. They talk about everything from Marvel to tech and gaming and anime, all of the nerdy shit that everybody loves. Those guys are going to cover all of that stuff for y'all. They're about 3 episodes in. They will also be picking up from a break. So everything resumes next week. Again, this is how I bought myself some time to do all of the above. So there's Without Applause, there's Nerds and Nerf Guns, and then there is the Cabernet Chronicles. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, the 7K network was literally a sausage fest, okay? Aside from myself, everybody else on the team was male. And I'm like, you know what? There needs to be a softer presence on our network. That said, 3 beautiful ladies of the Cabernet Chronicles. That is going to be Ani, Dom B, and Roz. Roz is already a fan favorite. Ani is very well known from the Without Applause podcast as Ani on the Screen. She is our screen person on our pod. So she's literally getting her own show. The 3 of them are absolutely hilarious. Listen, these are super grown, sassy, but classy women, okay? And they're going to give you their whole take on everything from music and media and pop culture, all from a women's perspective. So I'm super excited about that. I feel like they're gonna take over the network, but we're welcoming it, man. Like, again, we needed some more feminine energy on the network. So the Cabernet Chronicles, literally, they actually start recording tomorrow, so they're coming next week as well. Listen, all of our shows will be back next week. So by the time y'all see this next week, boom, okay, a whole bunch of stuff coming. So Without Applause, Nerds and Nerf Guns, the Cabernet Chronicles. I do have 2 other shows that we're working on. One of them is a sports panel show that is going to be coming right around time for kickoff for football season, so I'm looking forward to that. The other thing we've already started filming is a docu-series. This is probably one of our larger, I'm talking about massive scale productions. It is a docu-series called Frame of Mind. It basically chronicles the life of a lot of influential people all over the world, really. So you have, artists and musicians and, doctors and lawyers, whatever the journeys are that these people have been on, they're going to sit down and literally talk to you about it, but then you're going to be able to see it in documentary style from their own words, and they're going to tell you how they got from point A all the way to where they are. So super, super excited about it. Again, we've already began filming that. That will be launching this fall. So there's so much more on the way. Again, I'm just giving y'all, everything from last year all the way up to now. This is what we've done in a year. Okay. So, be on the lookout for all of that stuff. Between this fall and this winter, there's going to be another resurgence of 7 cameras. Listen, I started off very, very quietly. I have built and moved very quietly. It's about to get a little louder. Okay. It's getting to the point where it's not quiet anymore. We're making a lot of noise because of the things that we're doing, is not really popular within our area. You know what I mean? And we're doing it at a caliber that is really unmatched for where we are. And again, I'm super, super proud of that, man. Our work ethic, our creative, our just everything as a collective is just top tier, man. So, and I say that again, not in cockiness, but in confidence. It's so crazy because even in thinking about all of this, I felt like when I sat down, do I really want to share this stuff? Because I talked to y'all in the first video and I told y'all how, I wasn't really big on sharing a lot of stuff that I was doing because, everybody is not clapping for you. Literally, the name of my first podcast is Without Applause, okay? So everything that I've done without anybody clapping for me. Ain't no pats on the back, ain't no none of that. I'm not looking for none of that. I have a vision, I have a dream, and I know what I'm destined for. So that's literally what I'm setting out to do. Despite all odds, despite whatever may come, this is happening because it's ordained by God. So that's just it. It just is what it is. But the other thing is, I'm getting more comfortable with the idea of sharing these things because literally, I sat down and I'm like, yo, I feel like this whole video was just gonna sound like a flex, but that's not the point at all, man. You have to be able to share your accomplishments because somebody out there is gonna be inspired and somebody's gonna be like, you know what? If she can do it, I can too. And that's the purpose of all of this stuff, is chronicling and documenting it, all of that. So even I'm gonna have my own, episode, small series, if you will, within Frame of Mind called In My Own Words, because I really want to be able to tell you guys, literally from the beginning until now, you know what I mean? How I got here, what the process was, the ups and downs. I'm gonna tell everything, but understand that's gonna come on the heels of the book release. Y'all know, again, I've said I've been writing a book forever, and as the story keeps continuing to unfold, I'm just upgrading the book, man. So I take my time with things. I don't want to put out just anything. So that's why it's been a while. It's been a long time coming, man. But we do. I already signed, a marketing deal for it. I have not signed a publishing deal. I'm almost positive that I want to self-publish. at this point. I just want to retain all of my creative control and things like that. So, you know, I've taken a few calls, I've taken a few meetings, but I'm being very careful in my selection. So much more to come, y'all. Like, I just hope that you guys are like, you know, super proud of what you guys are watching, and just stay tuned. That's all I can say. Stay tuned, man. It's about to get even more dope. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna hold y'all too much longer, man. I feel like I said enough. I feel like I shared enough. Just keep watching. It's coming. All of the socials. So you can follow Instagram, and that's where a lot of, you'll see, you know, most of the full team is at 7 Cameras. So it's the number 7 Cameras with a K studios, and that's on Instagram. Literally from there you can navigate all over to all the different stuff, from podcasts to people and all of that. My personal Instagram, same as YouTube, is Karma B Artistry. Okay. The Patreon is the Karma B Experience. Again, I'll put links to all of this stuff in the, what do you call it? In the description of this video, excuse me. I'll put links and stuff so that you guys can go and follow that stuff. But be on the lookout. Just be on the lookout. I'm not stopping. What my man Nas said, all gas, no brakes. All gas, all right? So y'all stay tuned, man. I'm gone.